This review is going to help you get better at ordering numbers. And by ordering, I'm not talking like same kind of ordering, like ordering a Big Mac or ordering a pizza. I'm talking about ordering numbers, putting them in order from greatest to least or least to greatest. And there are some tips you have to follow, and please follow the same order that I give you in these tips. Don't change the order around or you're going to get the wrong answer. The tips are, here's what you do. If you're given a whole bunch of 3-digit numbers, which is what we're given in grade 3, 3-digit numbers, the number that has the most hundreds is going to be the biggest number. Now, what if two numbers have the same number of hundreds? Only then do you move on to the tens. Then the number with the most tens is going to be the biggest number. Well, what if the hundreds are the same and the tens are the same? Well, only then do you look at the ones, and then the number with the most ones is going to be the biggest number. Well, what if all of them are the same, the hundreds, the tens, and the ones? Well, then you know you got the same number. The numbers match. Okay, so let's move on to an example. And I think I'm giving you about 4 or 5 different versions of how to order numbers, 4 or 5 different versions of questions of anything you can really see. And I mean, if you get through these 5 questions, these 4 or 5 questions, you're in good shape. There isn't anything I can give you that'll stump you. Isn't that great? I mean, anywhere in the world, any question you're given on how to order numbers, these 4 or 5 versions are going to cover most of it. Not all of it, but it's going to cover the vast majority of cases that you're going to get. So let's look at this here. We have a number is greater than 17 and less than 27. On which of the following number lines does an arrow point to the number described? A number is greater than 17. We got to read this carefully and underline some stuff. A number is greater than 17, so it's got to be bigger than 17. Okay, I got that. And it's got to be less than 27. Okay, so it's got to be smaller than 27. Okay, I got that. On which of the following, I was just thinking to myself, on which of the following number lines does an arrow point to the number described? Okay, if you're not given a number, you write that number down, guys. Always write it down. Here's an arrow, but there's no number attached to it. We got to figure it out. And it's not that simple. Look, this question's trying to trick you. It's going 0, 10, 20, 30. Making you think that it's counting by tens, which it is. 10, 20, 30 is counted by tens. But what about these numbers in the middle? What are they? What are they counted by? Well, let's see here. 0 to 10, that's got to be a 5. Because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, that's got to be a 15. The big lines, 20, 25. Is it the same for the second one? Yeah, that's pretty the same. It's 0 here, 30, it's all matching. So we got a 5 here, we got a 15 there, we got a 25 over here. And same thing on the last one, 5, 15, 25. Now they're good. Now we can do this question. So what is that arrow pointing at on the first one? It's pointing at, let's see, 15, and the next one is 16. How about the second arrow? That's 25, 26, 27. How about the third arrow? That's 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, only one of these is the right answer. One of these numbers is bigger than 17 and less than 27. Let's see. Well, 16, is that bigger than 17? No, it's not. 16 is not bigger than 17, so it's wrong automatically. You don't even have to check the next part of this problem. How about 27? Is 27, this arrow is pointing at 27, is 27 greater than 17? 27 is greater than 17. Okay, so far so good. We're not out of the dark yet. The dark. How about, is 27 less than 27? Think about that. No, it's not. 27 is not less than 27. 27 is exactly the same as 27. They're equal. They're the same. So it can't be this. It has to be this one. But because we're good math students, we're going to check it over. 18. Is 18 greater than 17? Yes. Is 18 less than 27? Yes. Here's another kind of question where there's a picture, there's some sort of design on them, and you gotta do some mixing and matching. Okay, let's get down to this. It says, what is the greatest the great, I'm going to underline, that's a great word to underline, the greatest three-digit number, so we got to make three-digit numbers, so 1, 2, 3, three digits, that you can make using these balloons. And this is where people go wrong. They don't read the rest of the question. They say, okay, what's the greatest three-digit number I can make? They say, okay, the greatest number is the one with the most hundreds. So I'm going to put, okay, oh, aha, wait, there's no numbers given. We got to write them in. Remember Mr. M's rule? If you don't see numbers, write the numbers in. 3 for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for this one. 3, 5, and a 6. We got to find the right order. What's the greatest three-digit number we can make? So people say, okay, the greatest one's the one with the most hundreds. So I'm going to put 6 of the hundreds, and then 5 of these rods, and then 3 of these ones. Yeah, 653. That's a big number. And then they get the wrong answer because they didn't read the rest of the question. Read the full question, boys and girls. If the 6 is in the ones position, the 6 here has to be in the ones. Right now, is it in the ones? No, that's in the hundreds section. That's in the flats section for the flats. So we have to change it up. We're going to go HTO, HTO, and we're going to write that number 6 where they want us to write it. It has to be there. That's what the question says. Okay, so 6 is gone. We can't use the 6. Now between the 5 and the 3. The number with the most hundreds is the bigger number. We're going to put the 5 here. 500 is bigger than 300. So 5 wins. 3 goes here. 536 is correct. Is it not? 539. Okay, Mr. M made another mistake. That should be a 6 over here. Ignore it. Did I count right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. Here's another one. This is more challenging. Which of the following is true? Okay, I got to underline true. That's important. Which of this true, not false, which is true regarding the sum? Oh, yeah. Okay, if you remember addition strategies, sum means plus of the equation below. So we have to plus this equation. Let's review addition. Start with your units. 7 plus 6 is 13. So write the 1 here, write the 3 there. 8 plus 1 is 9. Oh, and another 9 is 18. That's just doubles. And then you got 4 and 2 is 6, and 1 more is 7. 783. Which of the following is true regarding the sum? That, boys and girls, that's the sum, 783. Which of these is true about the sum? Okay, let's think about it slowly. The sum is greater than 700. Yeah, the sum, here's the sum. It is bigger than 700 because you got 83 after, right? 83 is bigger than 00. And less than 782. No, that 783 is not less than 782. It can't be this one. How about the sum? Is it greater than 783? B says greater than 783. Nope, this isn't greater than 783. It's exactly the same as 783. See? Flats, flats. Rods are 8 for both, 3, 3. It's the same number. So I'm not even going to read the rest. It's wrong. Is the sum greater than 750? Here's the sum. Yeah, that's bigger than 750. Look, flats, flats. It's a tie. We move on to the rods. 8, 8. Oh, wrong one. 5, 8. Yep, 8's bigger. That part's right. Is it less than 783? Nope, it's not. It's exactly the same as 7. Okay, these numbers match. This isn't true. It has to be this one, but let's double check. The sum, 783, is greater than 782. Yep, it is. Is the sum less than 790? Yep. 83 is less than 90. And I believe that's the last question. We've got A, B, C, and D, and it says, put the numbers in order from greatest to least. What numbers? I don't see any numbers. Do you see any numbers? No? Now, what did Mr. M say? If you don't see any numbers, what do? You write the numbers in. So let's write them in. We have 0 flats. We have 1 monkey. Oh, monkey. It's such a cute monkey. There's only one of them, though. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 little baby unit monkeys. So we got 16. 1 6 is 16. And then we got 1 of the flat monkeys, 1 of the rod monkeys, and 0 of these ones. That's 110. And then we're going to move on to this one, this picture. We got 1, 2, let's check them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to scratch them out, make them into a flat. And then we got 1 left over. Let me do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have 1 rod left and 1 unit left. So what is that? 1 flat, 1 rod, 1 unit. That's 111. And this one here is going to be 150 more makes 150, and 4 more makes 154. Now we've got our numbers. We have 16, we got 110, and we got 110, we got 111, and we got 154. Now it's simple. The number with the most hundreds wins. Well, we got 100, 100, 100. They all have 100. Okay, which one has the most rods? 5 rods, 1 rod, 1 rod. Okay, 154 wins. Plus 54 is bigger than 10 and bigger than 11. Okay, next we got 111. It's second place. Then we got 110. 110. And then 16 is going to be in last place. Well, Mr. Melhem, that wasn't so hard. Why do we have to really do all this? Okay, it's about organizing your work. You have to organize your work so that, I mean, this one was a little bit simple, but you'll be surprised people get tricked because you ask them, hey, which one of these is the biggest? And they see all these little baby monkeys over here. And they say, that's the biggest, because look how many monkeys there are. There's like 3, 6 of them. This one only has 2 monkeys. And they forget about place value, that these are only units. They're not worth a lot. But these are flats. And even though there's 1 monkey, he's worth the most out of these 2 pictures, because this is 100, and this one doesn't have any hundreds. And the one with the most hundreds is going to be bigger. And this is the last question. I said the last one was. This is the last one. Okay, Derek has his sister Ashley to think of a number that is in his head. So Derek's got a number in his head. He's like, hey, guess my number. And Ashley's like, well, I can't really mind read, but she says, asked to give her, Ashley asked Derek to give her, let's fix that up, asked to give her 3 clues. And this is what Derek said. He said, okay, the sum of my digits is 20. Okay, my number is even. Okay, and my number is less than 676. Which of the following is going to be his number? Let's think about it. The sum of my digits. Okay, you got to know what digits are. These are just the individual numbers. Which of these has a sum of 20 when you add up all the digits? Okay, well, let's see here. We have 7 plus 7. 767 has 3 digits. 7 and 7 is 14. And 6 more is going to be 20. So I'm going to write 20 over here. And 6 and 8 is 14. And 7 is going to be 21. And 6 and 6 is 12, and 8 more is going to be 20. And 6 and 6 is 12, and 9 more is going to be, 21. I'm going to rush through this here. You can double check my addition, but the next part says my number is even. Even numbers end in this. Odd numbers, the last digit is going to be one of these. So what's going to be the right answer? So far, we can X out a few right now. It can't be this one because the sum is 21. Sum here is 21. It's got to be between these two. Which of them is an even number? Well, it's going to have to be one that ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. This one ends in a 7, so it's odd. Can't be this one. This one ends in an 8, so it's an even number. It wins. That's the correct answer. And my number is less than 676. Yeah, that is less than 676, so we have a champion.